Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Wow. December 19th, right? December 19th. We are, of course, in a different spot than usual. Trudging through the snow. Oh, let me check this out actually before I continue. I've seen these little boxes, sled library, and now look at that, the sleds, property of Sault Ste. Marie. Okay. Answers that question. I was wondering what this was all about. The outhouse part is a bit confusing. Turns out this is an acronym: Outdoor Use of Trails, and then the House Consortium. So, unrelated to that, we have a ship. We actually have two, but we'll see if we can even see the other one. But this is the Queen of the Lakes, Paul R Tregurtha, tied up here waiting because the CSL, I think it's the Assiniboine, is leaving the lock. I heard their horn, and the arm is up. You probably can't see it, but I've yet to see them. So, but I figured I'd come down here because I'm never here in the morning, ever. I never take this route. Figured I would check it out. It's always good to see the Paul R Tregurtha. She comes through town. She's neat. And again, I don't know how much of this we can see, but I think she's a little unique because you can see on her superstructure there's like a big window below the main bridge area, if I'm using the right term. I don't know if that's like a conference room or what, but it's interesting, when you start looking at these ships, how similarly all these footers are within less than 10 feet of each other, right? Just the little differences like that is kind of interesting. It was snowing last night. Of course, you probably figured that out by all the snow and fresh tracks. It's like powder though. Like this stuff is just, it's so light. It was weird. I was shoveling it just to pick up a shovel of air. That was just, I don't know, it's just bizarre. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can do this and put my mitten on, because it's not warm. Oh, there we go. Mostly on. And I have to walk back into the wind. Sorry, and I should have done all this before I started recording, but although I can't start recording, I'm mitten on. Oh, there we go, Queen of the Lakes. Let's just take a stroll this way. Come on, Argo. I know it looks like we're trudging for a long time, but to be quite honest, it's plowed just right up here. So, I just want to see if we can see the Assiniboine. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I don't think it's Assiniboine. There's an I in there, but who knows? As I said before, I only speak English and bad English, so. And even those two are marginal at best. Well, this is always neat here. I know I've shown this before, but I always find this interesting. In particular, the gate. You see those little structures? Those are built over graves there. There's a graveyard in Brimley. Brimley? No, it's in Bay Mills. There's a lot more of those. Here's where they talk about it. Oh, I can't even pretend to try to pronounce that. Wow. okay? But I always like this gate. You know, the amount of workmanship that went into this gate is impressive. So I find trying to reposition my phone in my hand. So you can see here, this is where it's plowed. And it's been mostly plowed for our walk. So I can't say I've been trudging. Did a little bit, but not enough to pretend like it was some arduous journey. Right along here, there's some cool old houses. Like, yeah, it's just interesting. You know, I'm probably tired of hearing it. You know, I moved from Oregon where everything is so much younger, I guess. You know, just we haven't been building structures there nearly as long as they have been here. So it's interesting. So I guess I should, I mean, of course we can't see it now, but that way, if I would have kept going, Argo, where I was at, trying to like hold all my stuff here, is where the Coast Guard is, and this is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers building. It's also neat they have all these little signs. Yeah, 1822, and that's this one here, I think. Yeah. So that house was built before Oregon was a state. It's interesting. Boy, Argo is he's on the mission today. And here, War Department, Corps of Engineers. Yeah, and they do a good job of clearing their entrances. Amazing these things you notice, you know, and scraping their sidewalks. A lot of places don't. Like, I'm sure I've said this before, just I'm surprised how many places don't clear their sidewalks. It's just surprising to me. But hey, look, there's the Assiniboine. Huh. Pretty good timing. I'm gonna set this down, take my mitten off so I can zoom in again. Sorry for all the movement. They're actually leaving it a pretty good clip. They're reading that or maybe hearing. Anyway, they have to be pretty careful, like when they pass, like where the R Tregurtha is, about speed and distance, because there's something about the proximity and the movement that can. I can't remember now. I probably shouldn't even say it because I'm not sure on the specifics. But it can pull or put stresses on the other ship, like by pulling on it. I'm probably wrong. I wish I could remember that. I found it really interesting. Just, you know, so many things I don't think of. Like when the water didn't react like I thought it would when we watched the Misabi Minor come up previously. Such a newbie, such a newbie. I feel like I'm becoming less of a wimp though for the weather. We'll find out. We'll be down in the single digits this week. So single digits and negatives is always where you find out. Okay, am I actually a wimp? Or do I just pretend to be one? Alright. There we go. There's the Canadian Steamship Lines Assiniboine. If I pronounced it wrong, I've done it like 15 times. I apologize. Alright. Well, I think that's going to about do it. I'm going to take him. Zoom out. There we go. In his coat. I think he quite likes that coat. Sure doesn't seem to object to it. But I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna get some breakfast and some coffee. That's it. My mispronunciation is due to lack of coffee. If I have been, there we go. Oh god, the kind of amazing content you get when you subscribe to my channel. Anyway, we're gonna take off and get this Monday started. This is the last full week, right, of the year. So, and we're only like, what, 2 days? Ooh, until the days start getting longer again. You hear that, dog? You hear that, Argo? I know, you're so excited too. All right. Hope you enjoyed, and stay warm. And Argo and I will see you next time. Won't you, dog?